one of the issues that arises with home birth is who's attending the home birth. And that's been the source of a great deal of controversy, some of which is about concerns about health and outcomes, and some of which is professional rivalries between different groups. And we need to sort those two things out, the public health consequences and the professional consequences. In terms of the public health consequences, if you look at the actual data on who attends planned home births, if you look at the data on who attends all births, it's a mix. But what we found in cases where we can measure it is that for planned home births, doctors rarely attend them in the United States. It's different in other countries and different settings, but in the United States, doctors very rarely attend a planned home birth. The people who primarily attend them are certified professional midwives, midwives who are trained primarily to attend home births. Their focus is preparing mothers and attending mothers both during pregnancy, the intrapartum period, the birth, and postpartum around a home birth. It's interesting, there's another group that actually shows up in the data quite a bit, and it's other. If you were to look at the data, about almost a third of all home births are attended by a category called other. And other actually reflects a lot of cases where midwives, sometimes certified nurse midwives, and sometimes certified professional midwives, might not be legal in a state or might be under some kinds of constraints in the state. Because one of the other striking findings is planned home births attended by other usually turn out pretty well too. And so the issue is really not about the home birth per se and the risks of home birth per se. It's the question of, is there an integrated system of support? If a midwife is attending a home birth and needs to transfer the mother and or the baby to the hospital, will it be a smooth process? And the countries that have the best outcomes around home birth are countries that have integrated those systems, that there's clear handoffs between them without recrimination. And what happens too often in the United States is the midwives who are attending those home births have to make a very difficult decision, confounded by the fact that they know if they send someone to the hospital, there'll be all kinds of side consequences associated with it, which is not what we would consider optimal decision-making around a medical event. And to a degree, a birth is still a medical event.